Do you or your child have trouble concentrating on completing a task? ADHD and ADD is a problem with inattentiveness, overactivity, impulsivity, or a combination of all these. For these problems to be diagnosed as ADHD, they must be out of the normal range for the child's age and development. ADD and ADHD is no respecter of persons. It can affect the lives of the very young as well as the very old. Someone very close to me has been diagnosed with ADHD. As you can see, that these people go through a lot. As parents, we can see our children that have been diagnosed with this disease. It becomes frustrating not only to the child but also to the whole family. Not just to the whole family, but it also reflects our classrooms where our teachers have to deal with the problems. The daily use of caffeine may be helpful into subsiding some of these effects today. Today I want to give you some information about the following. ADD and ADHD is a growing problem within our society today. I want to tell you about the symptoms of ADD and ADHD and how caffeine may help solve some of the symptoms and the problems that go along with these effects. According to Barkley, on the average there are 1 to 3 children who have ADHD or ADD in every classroom of 30 students. 3 to 6 more boys are diagnosed than girls today. The rate of emotional development for children with ADHD is 30% slower than their non-ADD peers. For example, a 10-year-old child with ADHD operates at the maturity level of about a 7-year-old. Just think about a 16-year-old beginning to drive, and his maturity level is there about a 7.5-year-old. 65% of children with ADHD or ADD have problems with defiance, non-compliance, and other problems with authority figures, including verbal hostility and temper tantrums. 25% of students with ADHD have other serious learning problems in one or more of these areas. Oral expressions, listening skills, reading comprehension, and including math. Half of all ADHD students have listening comprehension problems. 1/3 of these students have one or more of the following, according to Barkley. These are the symptoms that he lists. Fails to give close attention to details or makes careless mistakes in schoolwork. Difficulty sustaining attention in task or while they are playing. Does not seem to listen when spoken to directly. Gives you a look. Does not follow through on instructions and fails to finish their homework assignments or chores or duties even in the workplace. Difficulty organizing daily activities and tasks. Avoids or dislikes talks that require mental effort, such as schoolwork or homework. According to the Asian Food Administration Center, caffeine may help to reduce some of the symptoms of ADD or ADHD. It is found that caffeine in coffee and other herbal stimulants have been proposed as an alternative to stimulant drugs in the treatment of these symptoms. Although herbal practitioners rarely use caffeine or caffeine-containing herbs alone, many of the most popular formulas do contain stimulating components. The benefit of caffeine stimulation has been addressed in several different studies in this population. In general, these studies have demonstrated a significant benefit for the administration of caffeine to children with ADD or ADHD. These benefits, however, have not been without side effects and have failed to match or exceed those derived from the conventional stimulant medication regimes. J.D. Dolby suggested that many ADHD or ADD children who go into remission as adults may have learned to self-medicate themselves with regular coffee consumption. In such cases, elimination of caffeine from their diet may actually unmask the underlying ADHD condition. Now, The daily use of caffeine may be useful in helping subside the effects of ADD or ADHD. So today we've learned how to help with our symptoms. We also learned today how ADD and ADHD is a growing problem in our society. And to help reduce these symptoms of ADD and ADHD, I want to challenge you to a moderate daily consumption of caffeine. I challenge you to choose your source of caffeine, and mine is Starbucks. How many minutes is that?